This week's episode of Here for It podcast, the multiple award winning Here for It podcast, is brought to you by Law and Order. The way the police are catching the OnlyFans girls fucking outside is making me think that we can fund some of these police. I know we got the defund police and we want to reform the police system, and I'm absolutely here for that. But some of these police we can fund. Like some of them are actually doing the Lord's work by catching these OnlyFans girls fucking outside.
The officer was standing there. He said, "Y'all gonna have to find another place to hang out."
And so he was doing his best to be like, I'm gonna say the nicest thing I can say because I know y'all are fucking and I see y'all fucking, but hang out is like the easiest way I can cover this up. So not once, but twice since we have recorded this last episode of this podcast, have popular OnlyFans girls been caught fucking as that I know.
As of recording. As of this recording.
Because it might
you gotta be very specific. As of this recording.
It might be a whole bunch more. And y'all will know. Y'all know the streets sometimes better than
and they still ain't catch that girl that was had the dildo in her ass at the Planet Fitness and jacking off on the plane. And at the Walmart on the damn sample furniture. I'm like, sir, put that thing up.
I'm tired.
Y'all ain't made him a millionaire yet, because that's what he's looking for, I guess. Or is he looking for attention, or what is he doing?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is, a little bit of voyeurism, a little bit of exhibitionism. People want the allure of being caught and hopefully not being caught. Or if they do get caught, then, somebody joins in because they got caught and they're like, oh, well, look. So people need, I guess, that excitement.
Y'all will be caught together on the damn sex offender registry.
Yes. And so that was also part of the news. Two of them, one of the original two that was fucking outside, are now facing felony charges and are about to be on the sex offender list. So I'm not saying don't be adventurous, because I've been adventurous. I've fucked outside before, but I did it for like, a couple minutes here and there, yang on the beach, way away from people. But like these current OnlyFans encounters that are going on, they're like in full
regalia,
proximity to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the police have been called on you. The police didn't just patrol and was like, oh, I'm looking for faggots fucking outside. No, the police was called on you because people can see you. And they called the police because you fucking in public, in front of people. Get it together.
.org.
So this episode has been brought to you by that long.
I'm like, wow, because I feel like we could talk for another whole 20 minutes on that. But anyway, my name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters, and of course, RonaldMatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, aka the first Butch Queen, BKA the super spreader of thighs. I'm gonna let that sink. This episode is also being brought to you by Community Marketing and Insights. They are a partnership with Black LGBT community surveys. As our buying power approaches $1 million in the USA alone, Community Marketing and Insights provides free data to help nonprofits, universities, and organizations better serve the Black LGBT community and their employees. Everyone who completes the 15-minute survey by October 30th, 2020 may enter a drawing to win one $100 gift card of their prizes from Apple, Amazon, Etsy, Starbucks, Target, and more. Click the first link in our description to participate, and the survey results will be available on cmi.info by December 15th. Thank you guys. Our icebreaker this week is, what was your favorite moment from Lovecraft Country?
Okay, so spoiler territory because I don't know if you don't watch episode nine,
Yeah, I mean the
10,
whole season
y'all.
has
We
has
watched this.
concluded, you
We watched
guys.
this as a podcast, so I'm hoping y'all got it together. Um, my favorite moment was the audacity that Tick had when he was in the empty. I think it was a real estate office or something, realtor
Now
office or
listen,
something.
we're not gonna do no Jonathan Majors slander here.
The audacity that he had when he closed all the blinds, walked over to Christina, pointed the gun to her, and basically said, "Bitch, you got me fucked up," and tried to pull the trigger.
Oh,
And then the stunt of Christina's like, "Sweetie, you know I know magic, right? You know, like I'm like the princess of this magic shit, bro. You can't just walk up on me, pull out a gun, and I'm just supposed to let you pull the trigger." I mean, like that's not how this works. In addition to, it's not cute to be going around here killing white women. I mean, sir, killing me is going to bring you more trouble than I'm worth.
mm,
But I really
I don't
love
know about that. I mean,
because that moment when he walked up on her and he started, he was giving his little monologue and he was twirling those little blinds closed. I was like, is he finna shoot Christina? Oh my gosh, he's really finna shoot Christina. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then the gag, of course, he can't shoot Christina because she's the princess of magic. So I gagged.
mm,
One of many gag worthy moments.
mm. And Christina got gagged by the end of the season, so there's that. Talk about princess. Um, my favorite moment was when Letty gagged the White Witch herself, Christina, um, at the end, and was basically telling her what her spell was. And her spell was to take away magic from white people.
Ta-da! Voila!
You thought I was trying to do something else. What I'm doing is I'm taking magic away from white people. You know what you can't do over here?
That.
Magic. You're done. There's no more magic for white people. And that it's so layered. It has so many layers to it. It is the black magic layer of, look, the only people that have magic is black people because black magic. And then the other one is, of course, you can't do things because you're white and you don't have magic. I just, I, I am forever entertained by that. Still entertained by that because, of course, I mean, of course, black people are only the ones that have magic because black. Sorry, white people that I just offended. I'm sorry, but I had to stand. Watch Lovecraft Country if you have not seen it already. If you have not already just been spoiled, we didn't fully spoil it. There's plenty more to see if you have
Yeah.
not seen it.
Season 2 coming, or is this gonna be another one of those HBO shows that
I
don't
think
get?
it's gonna be a one and done. I don't feel like white people
HBO
gonna
get
let
on
us
my
do that.
nerves.
White people not gonna let us do that again. Did you see how much we did in that? We did a lot,
Especially that
and
last episode. That last episode.
we did a lot. So and we revisited Tulsa. We did black people in futuristic sci-fi and
Mm-hmm.
black
Jim Crow
horror,
South.
and we did a lot. They not gonna let us do season 2 of that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So we just gonna have to enjoy what we got. Rewatch Watchmen. I mean, it's still good. And then when you done rewatching Watchmen, go back and rewatch Lovecraft Country because it still holds up. Our affirmation this week is, hopelessness is an easy address to stay at. Hopelessness is an easy address to stay at. It's even cozy to stay at sometimes, but you got to move.
Come on.
Maya told us in 1998 how to be moving on. You got to move on from hopelessness to empowerment before you lose yourself and become actually hopeless. So I know I'm not the only one that has faced hopelessness in recent time, and I know some of y'all out there may have. So I just want to affirm anyone that may hear this message
Come on.
that hopelessness is an address that you don't have to stay at. You can move. You can
Amen.
pack your bags and you can get the fuck up and say, you know what?
Or we can leave those bags. I mean, there's lots of sales on clothes. We change the seasons anyway. So we can definitely do an ASOS order to our new address. Amen.
Yeah. Um, what's the show on HGTV? Love it or leave it. You can love it or leave it. I mean,
Love it or list it.
love it or list it. Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
So I just want to affirm anyone that is possibly thinking and being stuck in hopelessness. But moving on. Last time y'all heard from us, we was talking about Jack dates. This week, um, hmm, hmm, let's talk about Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So from Jack dates to actually being jacked off and being videotaped. That's where I'm going with that. Um, if you have been to, I know you don't. You're not supposed to.
What is going on? Uh-huh. Is this some more that OnlyFans girl stuff?
Inadvertently OnlyFans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
one of us might be an OnlyFans star and don't know it.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, yeah. The plot is thickening. Puerto Vallarta is a wonderful destination in Mexico, frequented by the gays because it's very, very gay friendly and it is very, I don't want to say cheap, it's
Affordable.
budget friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Affordable
budget
vacations of 2020.
affordable. Yeah, you can like go there and spend maybe a
Is
grand
it
and then do a lot.
Southwest or Delta? Somebody is supposed to be putting a terminal there. Is it the place where you have to take a 3 hour car trip from Cancun or something like that?
No, no, that's
Or
a
is it
different situation.
Tulum? I know it's
Yeah,
Tulum that's getting the
yeah,
terminal. Okay, never
that's a
mind,
different.
never mind, never mind.
So anyway, Puerto Vallarta.
Excuse
Um,
me.
I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm setting this story up
It
before I
didn't
tell
take
you
you
my
so
tea.
long.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I'm trying
I'm
because I want to
scared.
set the stage.
Okay.
So here's the deal. It's fun. It's a beautiful place. It's cheap. The gays go there. A lot of y'all that are listening probably have went there. And if you have not, and you are considering traveling during the pandemic, go for it. Anyway, they have a cute little bathhouse, and the bathhouse is frequented by locals and tourists.
Yeah. They
And
were on vacation. Shit.
yep, same. That's why I was there. Anyway, it's called the Manta Bar Beach Club. And what had happened was, um, people do things in the bathhouse that people
Yes, it's
do
a
things
bathhouse.
at a gay bathhouse. We do those things. But what has been discovered is that the people that own the bathhouse have been videotaping us when we go in there and do our things, and they've been doing it for apparently years.
What?
And I was like, "Oh wait a minute, when was the last time I went? Oh shit, it was." So the news broke because the girls started finding the cameras at the bathhouse,
What?
and some of the footage allegedly had been put on my Vidster and the Pornhub. So I just want to say that run me my money if y'all see things that I had did down there.
I need to listen here for a podcast. What is going
I
on?
mean, you can look up the story is on Logo, it's on New Now Next. Yeah,
And you
we
doing
got
your
caught
Kerry
up.
Washington and getting in front of the story.
I'm spraying my tea before somebody can
Come
spill
on,
it
Olivia
on me.
Pope.
I'm spraying my tea before someone can
I was
spill
on
it
vacation
on
at the
me.
bathhouse
I was
and
on
we're
vacation. I was with my husband. So
oh, wow. Wow. Oh, don't
listen,
tell no more. Shh, don't tell no more. You better
monogamish, monogamish. We
shirts on
were
sale right now. Hereforshop.com. I'm actually wearing one. What? I need to listen to her for a podcast.
so I'm just saying I uh, I mean we
Huh.
had a good time and the people we were with had good times as well.
Amen. Amen.
Um Next I'm going to say
I
happy
gotta do a post
birthday.
today. A drink today. That was a news story.
Happy birthday to our future vice president and probably president of the United States of
AKA
America,
47.
Kamala Harris. People that are not voting for Kamala and Joe Biden are not voting at all, and they have nothing to lose, or at least think that they don't have anything to lose. If you're okay with people losing any semblance of health care, gay marriage going away, women's rights to choose what to do with their body, to do with their uterus, then yeah, stay your lazy ass at home and don't vote. Sure. But I encourage everyone listening right now to make sure that you have a plan to go out and vote for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. It's extremely important. And
So,
happy birthday to our current vice president and future president, Kamala Harris.
yeah, shout out to her. Happy birthday, girl. Not taking away from your moment. But the former president of the 2019-2020 committee of the National Governors Association. Donald Trump was saying that, oh, it's up to the states to handle coronavirus and da 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 da. So the president of the National Governors Association is Mr. Hogan, who's the governor of Maryland. He resides in
Um,
Baltimore.
yeah, yeah,
So
drag
he
us.
revealed. I don't know if somebody asked him or if he just told because like girl, they put microphones in front of his face every day, so he just gets to yapping. But Mr. Larry Hogan confessed that he wrote in Ronald Reagan for president in 2020 because he doesn't. I don't think either one of the candidates is the right choice. One of those candidates who you just got through having a whole year long battle with, and Mr. Cuomo is the president of the Governors Association for 2020 into 2021. So thank God for Jesus, we got a new president of the National Governors Association because I couldn't do no more Larry Hogan if this is the way he's talking about. You just told 45 that we need to be based on the science and we need to look at this weekly and the federal government needs to give you money and da 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 da. You laid your whole plan out. The National Governors Association was meeting weekly and begging the federal government to help and step in. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are saying, we need to follow the science on coronavirus. We need to, da 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 da. Everything that you just got through asking for. And then you're going to turn around and say, I don't think they're going to. If I find a man that meet all the things that I need, child Jesus Christ, God bless him if he can meet all the things I'm looking for. And then I turn around, he ain't the right candidate. I'm going to write in Bobby Blake to be my husband. What is going on? Who are you getting into bed with, sir? Where's this relationship going?
Ain't Bobby Blake retired? Ain't he back? He a bishop or something still?
Bishop Bobby Blake in Memphis, Tennessee. Yes, my
Okay.
hometown.
Well, there's that. Um, Larry Hogan is not representative of Maryland. Unfortunately, we have a governor that does not represent the people. Hopefully, he gets voted out of office. It is absolutely ludicrous to be writing in on an absentee ballot because that's the only way you can vote in Maryland until the 26th. So he got an absentee ballot. So you do believe that coronavirus is real because you doing an absentee ballot from home, um, and then writing in a dead ass Republican who was also racist. So that's not representative of Maryland. I mean, not the Maryland that I have come to know and live in. So trash. I'm absolutely not here for it.
Not.
Next, moving on from our trash ass country to a another trash ass country, Egypt is using Jacked and Grinder to find LGBT people and put them in jail. So I know that we have some international traveling badass bitches because y'all are badder than me. I mean, y'all be doing it. But right now, be careful in Egypt because they are
Rounding the girls up.
they're creating fake profiles on Jacked and Grinder in an effort to quote unquote clear the streets of LGBT community. And they're using security forces to entrap people using the dating apps and throwing them in jail and subjecting them to systematic torture and abuse. This report from the Independent has put out. So be careful with the dating apps and traveling right now in different places because I don't think Egypt is the only place that does this. You just have to be careful. I'm not saying don't because
You on
obviously,
vacation.
yeah, you're on vacation. Use the apps, do what you do, but be careful because they're using it to locate people and directly misuse their authority and put people in jail and discriminate against LGBT people just because you are on said app. So be careful. So moving on from that app to the other apps. Hmm. There was a post that says if Jacked is an app for gay men, who the hell y'all, because this person can't do grammar, who the hell y'all on the oh you laughing? Who the hell y'all on there being bisexual for? Niggas on Jacked be lying, and he spelled that wrong, for no reason to appear more masculine. I just want to know who said that Jacked was only for gay people.
I retweeted it because I was like, I know this is the conversation starter.
Huh.
I
Hmm.
retweeted because I was like,
Th-
I
th-
want to. I want to retweet it so my audience can see this, laugh at this, and read him in the comments. I
that
remember.
you were trying to laugh at him and not laugh with him.
Yes, I was like, what is this is going to start some conversation on this here app today. I'm trying to look at COVID updates. Let's laugh about some stupid chick shit.
So yeah, that's I mean like my main question to
What? Do you
that
stop being bisexual because you on Jack?
that's what I'm trying to figure
Aren't
out.
y'all sick of
Like
people lying to you? He's like, yes, I play with booty holes on boys and I play with booty holes on girls. We can't get these men to tell the truth. So if he's telling you his truth, accept it or just block him.
yeah, or just realize that this is a casual hookup site and I don't have to tell you my whole fucking sexual history to casually hook up with you. I mean, that's also an option because you didn't tell me your whole goddamn sexual history. You didn't tell
You
me
didn't tell
that
me you had no furniture before I got over here.
you didn't
What
tell me your
secrets you
heat was
got?
off. You didn't tell me
Our
you didn't tell
bodies
me
are supposed to
you had
create the heat,
roaches.
baby.
You didn't tell me you had roaches. So I got to tell you about the times that I had pussy before I came over here and fucked around with you. Girl, get out of here. Y'all move. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb with this ideology. Y'all are dumb with this biphobic, stupid shit. It is dumb. Leave it alone. How in the fuck are you asking for people to understand the LGBT community and then you are forgetting that B means bisexual, and people that are bisexual are a part of the same community that you are asking for respect and rights for. It's stupid. I don't remember that being a part of the questions. You know, when you download an app, they like make you look at the disclosures and the terms and conditions and all that bullshit. I don't remember when I downloaded Jacked or Grinder that they said, "Oh wait, okay, so you got to be gay. You can't be trans.
You
You
gotta be
can't be
gay.
bisexual
You
when
gotta
you
be
download
gay.
this app. Like you got to seriously only be gay." I don't remember that. Was that like in a fine print somewhere? Did I miss that part?
Mm-mm.
Somebody pointed it out to me if I missed it. Because maybe I missed it. My vision bad. I'm old.
Oops.
So this biphobic person who will go unnamed is asking why bisexual people are on Jacked.
I hope
And
the people in the comments got.
I'm just trying to figure out who hurt y'all. Who? Because
Ooh.
somebody hurt y'all. That's the only explanation to be biphobic in the LGBT community. Because you
Mhm.
are in the community and you are biphobic to other people that are in the same community as you. So that means somebody hurt you. Because there's no other reason that you should be angry at bisexual people being on Jack or on Grinder unless somebody hurt you. So who hurt you? Talk to a licensed professional about who hurt you, so you can get the fuck past that and you can stop putting this hateful shit on the internet.
I agree. Chill. I really hope he got better knowledge by the end of the business day because I know the people that quote tweet this and give him so much knowledge and he will be a better person by the end of
No,
before
no.
sunset, hopefully. Look, I have hopes.
Unless he listening to this reading and dragging right now. No, I'm sure not. He's still gonna be dumb, uninformed, and useless.
Ooh.
I'm like, are trans people also not allowed? So if we kicking bisexual people off, like, where do we stop? Where do we say, you know what? Okay, only these type of people. Okay, so there's only masculine people only allowed on Jack now. Only masculine presenting people. If we're gonna cut
Mm.
bisexual people out and we're gonna cut transsexual people out, they can't be on this site or even some of the other apps because there are other apps. And I won't name them. That
Uh,
I said I won't name them. You don't have to think of them.
no.
There are
Uh-huh.
specific apps where it is only for masculine presenting directly just gay men. And I think those are also a problem. I think it's a
Huh.
problem.
I know that I saw one that was like when I'm on Snapchat, which you said is dead,
She is
or
dead.
like sometimes when I'm on well every now and then on Instagram, it's they use like transgender models to say like, hey, this is where the trans community finds love. So use this app if you're looking for more trans inclusion in the app. So
Because they don't have visibility in
yeah,
other
well, child, it's
places.
literally you
And
can't
so I
get it
think
on
that
Jet.
that's fine. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. But when you are trying to give someone inclusion is different than when you're trying to exclude other people.
Mm-hmm.
So the apps that are trying to actively exclude people are the problem. I'm not talking about apps that are trying to say, well, listen, I know that you are not included over here in other places, or you're not invited to these other places. So we have to make spaces for ourselves so you can have a space. That's different than where you are being actively excluded.
There you go. I like
So
that.
I'm
So
absolutely
I'm hoping that still hoping that young man got better knowledge on bisexuality. Lord knows he needed it.
mm, um there's been so many trans deaths since we last recorded this podcast. I can't even keep up. And I apologize that I can't. Um, like I really feel like I have to be a reporter to keep up with the trans deaths that are going on. But as of um, a few days ago, we had, I think we're on, it's the 36th recorded homicide of a trans woman in this country. The last one that I have recorded is in Indianapolis. She died by gunshots, obviously, and her name was Sarah Blackwood. Um, there have been, like I said, a few other trans women that have died via violence since we
Walking
last
home from
recorded.
work. Wow.
Yes. Since we last recorded this, she worked at a Kroger, and all this says is this is not even sex work related. So we have the story oftentimes of trans women being killed because um, they didn't disclose that they were trans, or they were in a relationship with trade, and trade, went
Scheming.
crazy on them.
Hmm.
She was shot just because of who she was on the street. She wasn't doing sex work. She was doing what regular, quote unquote, regular, what any other American would be doing. She was working at Kroger and walking home, shot dead because of who she was and who society doesn't value. So, sorry to have to report on that, and definitely wish that we didn't have to talk about the deaths of so many other trans women in the country. But uh, again, if we didn't talk about it, nobody would. Last but not least, 50 Cent and Ice Cube are
Can you
direct
talk to me
examples.
about this? Because I just don't. I'm just. Okay, so the 50 Cent thing, I kind of get. It's about money. So 50
It's the
Cent
same
has a
thing.
lot of it.
It's
Cool,
the same
maybe.
thing.
But with the Ice Cube thing, I don't get it. But you got to tell the story, so I got to listen. Okay, so tell me the story.
Well, 50 Cent and Ice Cube are allegedly supporting Donald Trump. And so, I mean, that's the ending and beginning of the damn story. They threw out some other bullshit of why they were supporting, but uh, that's exactly what it is. It's bullshit. Oh, I'm supporting because, well, what Ice Cube was talking about was the platinum plan. So
What
one,
is that?
the platinum plan, problematic. Why would you name a plan to quote unquote help the black society platinum?
I don't like this. Sound like rush card categories. I
It
don't know.
it is to
Oh,
attract black people to what you talking about. You don't name nothing else the gold plan or the silver plan. You named it the platinum plan to attract hood ghetto people. One, you are 10 years too late. Nobody even talks about platinum shit no more.
what?
That was
What?
10
I mean,
years
is it
ago.
healthcare? Is it work equality? I mean, like, what is it? What is about?
It's
Regard.
supposedly it is a combination of things that Trump says he wants to do that is about $500 billion to inject things directly into HBCUs, the black community, blah blah blah.
Uh
It's
huh.
bullshit because if you wanted to do all of that, you would have fucking did it in the 4 years that you were fucking president,
You move money around every year for this damn wall.
and none of it went to no goddamn black community. So it's bullshit. And
Mm.
so the point,
Because I
without
know
going
50
going
Cent was
into those
saying
details, because
50 Cent
we
was saying the government wants to tax you up to 62% on your income if you make over a certain amount of money in like California and New York State. And then like even in New York City, they tax you more than in New York State just as a whole because New York City has so many millions and millions of people. So I guess 50 Cent was saying he makes so much money, and by his address being in both of those states, he's taxed up to 62% on his earnings. So, girl, I only get to bring home 47% of my I mean, like, I don't know, I'm bad at math. So I only get to bring home 47 something percent of my earnings, and then I gotta give my
It
manager
is
10% of
bullshit.
that. And then I
All it's bullshit. All stop. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. They
yeah.
are they are the black men that are supporting Trump. That's
Mhm.
it. They're representative of the black men that are just saying, you know what, what's best for me is not to rock with what's gonna be better for the rest of y'all.
Especially after he called Black Lives Matter a terrorist organization. What, sweetie? We just trying to go home. We trying to go to the store, get some Skittles, and get back to the house in peace.
You know who that don't affect? 50 Cent and Ice Cube. It don't
What?
affect them. It does not affect them.
Black
The
men breaking up fights, getting 7 bullets in their back,
it
and
don't
Black
affect
Lives Matter is a terrorist organization? What?
don't
How?
affect them. Don't affect them. So they're trash. I wish that the person that made
Platinum friend.
NWA and Fuck the Police was the same person that was talking today, but it's not. The
Mm.
nigga has made too much money, and this is what happens when you make too much goddamn money and you become too divested from the community that you made the fucking money off of. 50 Cent made all his money off the
Rap
back of
piece.
black people.
Hmm.
Ice Cube, all his money off the back of black people. And here you are talking about you want to support Donald Trump because of money. Get the fuck out of here. Um, fuck Ed Buck. Execute Ed Buck. Hashtag execute Ed Buck. He's still trying to get out of prison. We don't have any mugshot updates from him,
Don't need
unfortunately.
them, sweetie.
I want to see how ugly and how bad he's going. I mean, for me, that is fun. So fuck Ed Buck, execute Ed Buck, and I ain't, it ain't changing over here.
This week's episode is presented by the Black LGBTQ Community Survey. For nearly a decade, Community Marketing and Insights, in partnership with the Center for Black Equity, has provided trusted LGBTQ research for nonprofits, universities, and organizations to better serve the Black LGBTQ community. Your responses to the 15-minute multiple choice questions will help gather important information that supports initiatives of our community. Everyone who completes the 15-minute survey by October the 30th may enter to win one of 20 $100 gift cards from Apple, Amazon, Etsy, Starbucks, Target, child, you name it.
You
Uh,
name it.
click the
It's
first
almost
link.
Thanksgiving season.
Come on. Click the link in our description to participate, and survey results will be available at cmi.info on December 15th. I got listener questions next? It's okay.
Yep.
So what's the
Yeah.
listener question next?
And then
Okay.
some songs because I got to.
Yeah, okay. So listener questions. Send us your questions to hereforpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you can find us on social media. And this one we actually got to the podcast Instagram from Anonymous, and they wrote, I have a question for you guys. As a guy who mostly bottoms, I'm finding myself increasingly more attracted and connected to other bottoms. What type of relationship is possible from this, if any? I do top activities, open parentheses, and enjoy them, in parentheses, but I don't feel comfortable being a top. Anonymous. I've seen the bottoms and bottom stuff. I've seen some double-ended dildo stuff. I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it, but you know what's going to end up making you happy at the end of the day. So again, the question, I mean, it's twofold. Are you talking about what's going to make you happy today or what's going to make you happy for 20 years?
None.
Because that, well, that's what I mean. So, I mean,
Y'all out here single.
you can continue to casually hook up with other bottoms, uh, just for now, you know, to scratch your itch because they cute and they booty's big and they assholes wink at you and shit like that. I get it. Trust me. Um, but is it gonna, are you gonna find one of them that would make you happy for 20 years? If you're looking for that. I mean, if you're not looking for that, then cool. Just casually hook up with tops, bottoms, you name it. Verse, everybody, monkeys, clowns, whatever you want. Um, but if you are seeking a relationship, then you have to find someone that's going to be a balance to the things that you want. And if you want somebody that is gonna fuck you sometimes, and then gonna let you play with their booty sometime, you gonna need you find you a first nigga. Verse lives matter. I don't know what else to tell y'all because I mean that's the answer, and some of y'all just don't want to fucking hear it, and that's okay.
So my answer was going to be I hate when people do this, but they tell me I need to expand my repertoire into the Verse Lives Matter territory. And so I'm reading this question again. It said, I do top activities and enjoy them, but I don't feel comfortable being a top. Are there things that you could add to the thingy to make you more comfortable with being a top? Or things that a potential partner you can give them so they can be more comfortable during the performance sometimes? It is stepping into Verse Lives Matter,
That, that's
and
that's
I
all. That's I'm
don't
just
like it. I don't like it for me. So I can tell you right now, if this answer was being given to me, I'm like, girl, no, there's nothing that can be done that can make me more comfortable being on top. It's just not my thing. It's not my gig.
then
I'm not
masturbate
interested on
shit.
that day.
Because I mean at that point,
But I mean, mm, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I mean, try the bottom on bottom thing. Do more of the bottom on bottom thing. And you seem to be. I'm finding myself more attracted and connected to other bottoms. We'll just go with that. Lead with that, and
but
put
how is that gonna make
the
how
Verse
how
Lives
how
Matter
would
on
you
your
keep
long
that
term
up for 20
goal.
years? How would you keep that up for 20 years?
It ain't gonna last 20 years.
It ain't.
It
So
ain't gonna
so
last.
so
None of
the
this stuff is out here
Libra
lasted 20.
types.
But that's just my whole view on it. None of this stuff is out here lasted for 20 years. I believe you can get a good 3, 4 years with a dude. Child stuff end up being over. But that's just my own seemingly jaded view of this stuff. But if it's about sex,
I mean,
this is about
you can
sex.
aim for
So
20 years and plan for 20 years, and if you
this
don't
is
make
about
it,
sex.
okay. Well, even with sex, again, casually do what you want to do with whoever want to do it with you, and try not to catch coronavirus.
Okay. What's the song for your soul?
Well, we are in Libra season. We said, fuck them Virgos. We moving on. It's
Okay, come on.
Libra season. So now that we are in Libra season, um, this season is of balance. And hopefully Tony Michelle, the living legend Braxton, who just had her birthday, should have known that I was going to do this. Hopefully she's listening. Please be listening. Please, Tony, be listening. So the first song for my soul is Please from the Libra album. Uh, I'm not even gonna go through the lyrics of that.
I
It's
mean,
just, I mean, the material, the material. Look at the video if you've never seen the video of Please.
look at the video again anyway.
I'm just, if you are bored, watch it. It's so much to see. Um, Libra was an awesome album, and I thought it was fitting that we talk about Please at least for a little minute here, because we have moved on into Libra season,
Come
and
on.
um, it was an awesome album, and I know a whole bunch of girls slept on it. But the other song for my soul is a little more motivational. And I listen to it sometimes when I'm trying to pick myself up or trying to encourage myself to do things. And so I'm gonna give it to y'all as well. The words go, "Pussy, don't fail me now. I gotta turn this nigga out so he don't want nobody else but me and only me. I gotta turn this nigga out
Mm-hmm.
so he don't want nobody else but me and only me. Pussy, don't fail me now." So when Missy Elliott did that in 98, she did that. And I received motivation from that song in more than one way. It doesn't have to be a sexual way. Like, I think she meant it to be multiple ways. I don't think it meant just your literal pussy not failing you. Like, because
I'm trying to let
your
you get.
literal pussy can
Okay.
fail you sometimes, and you can be like, "Shit, damn, literally shit."
Uh-huh.
Um, your
Uh-huh.
pussy failed you, and you didn't get to, do what you wanted to do with that nigga, and your pussy failed you. So, in a sexual way, that's what the that verbiage could mean. But it could also mean like in motivation and getting up and your body and your mind and pussy don't fail me now, girl. Whew, shit, I'm trying to get through this. Pussy don't fail me now. Whew, mm, please help me. It could be like your computer, your car, your phone.
Yeah.
All those things can be interjected.
Comcast.
Okay, Comcast, please don't fail me now.
They gonna
Pussy,
be funny.
don't fail me now. Missy Elliott, you did that. Song of my soul.
I'm gonna read some lyrics this week. I'm gonna be classic. Heartbreaks and promises. I've had more than my share.
Mm.
I'm tired of giving my love and getting nowhere. What I need is somebody who really cares. I really need a lover that wants to be there. It's been so long since I've touched a wanting hand. I can't put my love on the line. I hope you'll understand. So, baby, if you want me, you got to show me love.
You have to show me.
Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. So, my little dad, and be looking for somebody. Oh, I like my heartbreak to a little upbeat, a little. Oh, come on now. So,
While you were saying the lyrics, all I could see was a drag queen doing the performance. I
okay.
saw a lip sync assassin doing it.
So the dance anthem "Show Me Love" by Robin S. reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was number 7 on the R&B chart, and of course it was a dance song, so it was number 1 on the dance chart in 1993. And "Show Me Love" was also featured on the best-selling records of 1993 by Billboard. So listen to "Show Me Love" by Robin S. wherever you stream your music. Song for my soul.
Yeah. I think it's one of those songs that transcends
Mm.
race. I mean, it does. I mean, like white people love that, brown people love that, black people love that. Like it's not even just gay. It's a
Yeah.
transcendental song. Um, and yeah, love it. So, what are you here for this week, or
Okay.
not?
I got like two and a half things. So shout out again. I've said this before as my last call, but shout out to ballotready.org. You go to the web address and you enter in your address, and they'll pull up everything that's going to be on your ballot that's relevant. So I was doing that today actually, and it turns out that my province, I'm not in Canada, but whatever my little district over here,
Ward.
has Initiative 81, which is about the Entheogenic Plant and Fungus Policy Act of 2020. And I'm like, I'm so glad I went to ballotready.org because I don't know what the fuck an entheogenic plant and fungus policy act.
Nobody does. A botanist is the only person that would know what that is.
So I googled the word entheogenic, and it turns out that it's the psychedelic drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's shrooms or something like that. If you're trying to ride the wave, girl, you're trying to
Mm-hmm.
be dizzy for a couple hours. But the Entheogenic Plant and Fungus Policy Act wants to reduce um, possession, non-commercial planting and distribution, and something else. It was some other word. It had a lot of commas. One of the lowest law enforcement priorities here in DC. So I was like, okay, well, I'm so glad I went to ballotready.org and Googled all of what was going on because I don't know. So I'm still over here playing with my ballot, and I'm here for
Mm.
that. And also, y'all, pretty please
Hashtag playing with my ballot.
don't forget to free up the mail over the next few weeks, and in some places, even up to 7 days after the election, that they will still be in the mail receiving, processing, and trying to get the ballots counted and stuff. So hashtag free up the mail. Get your little Amazon orders out. We just had Prime Day and all that. Pay your bills and get those done. Whatever you need to do, but free up the mail. If it can wait, let it wait. Break up with him via text message like we used to. And my last,
Or you just ghost his ass. I mean, that's always an option.
and my
But the
last,
whole free up the
uh,
mail campaign, to add to that, the
mm,
free up the mail campaign is so that ballots will be able to, and we won't have so much traffic, and that way the ballots can be counted and get into the right places that they're supposed to in time, instead of us finding out that Joe Biden was elected the president on December 1st because it took them so long to get all the mail together. Is what the Free Up the Ballot initiative is about.
free up the mail. Also, shout out to Daniel Carslake for directed the documentary For the Bible Tells Me So. That was a great documentary, and that was about marriage equality. And so, in his follow up, for they know not what they do, which is allegedly Jesus's last words as he was hanging on the cross and being put to death.
Mm-hmm.
So Daniel Karslake is now exploring gender identity and religion and all of the trans discrimination that's going on and down to the religion. So I watched the documentary. It's really good. I've got to try to find a way to scam it to ronaldmatters.com. That I'm working on that scam. But I definitely think that you should, until I can work the scam out, do go to YouTube and watch the trailer for They Know Not What They Do. And the website fortheyknow.org, you can rent it on iTunes, Amazon, and all those other things. So I'm absolutely here for Daniel Carslake's new documentary. Make sure you are checking that.
So you watch it on Amazon.
There you go.
Okay. That's why I just want to make sure that for me
Supporting queer
and
art.
for some
There you
other
go.
people, so we can actually go and find it. So if you have Amazon Prime, go and watch it. Um, I have heard of it before, but I never actually watched it. But I will add that to my to-do list because that sounds like my stilo. That sounds like something up my street. Um, this week, I am absolutely here for the pandemic. Yeah, y'all heard right. I'm absolutely here for the pandemic because the pandemic is the reason that Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande got together. That's the only reason. Like it took a whole pandemic for them to get together.
215,000 people dead.
That's what it took. Because they would not have gotten together any other time in any other circumstance. And it took a whole goddamn pandemic to get Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande together on a song. And what I believe is this is a part of a Christmas song or Christmas album. And take my money now because obviously Mariah Carey is the queen of Christmas, and then you add Ariana Grande on top of that, like trying to keep up with Mariah
Come
Carey.
on, Pop
I
Princess.
I
Yeah.
just I just, Take my money. I want to hear it. I don't. What's the name of it? Sleigh bells ring.
Okay.
Slay all the bells. I don't give a fuck what the
I
name
like
of it
that.
is. Slay all the bells. Um, bells. Bells. Um, I'm absolutely here for it. Uh, I I want it now. Y'all start Christmas season so early. I mean, Halloween hasn't even happened yet. So shit, give it to me now, and I'll put my Christmas tree up just to listen to it.
I would say we barely get 60 days to listen to the music. So I mean, some people be wanting a little extra time with the music.
Uh, it's gonna be Mariah Carey music. We've been listening to Mariah Carey music for 30 years. We got plenty of time to continue to listen to it.
All right, it is time for our last call.
Indeed. If you are new to our show, make sure that you pour yourself a shot glass of something that you can legally drink, daytime or nighttime. I believe we're both drinking alcohol this week.
Come on.
So we are both drinking alcohol.
Yes.
My last call this week is to a pioneer, a woman by the name of Monica Roberts, who was a trans journalist. Um, she pioneered blogging about transness, trans crimes, trans issues, trans victories, a lot of things that are normal and typically blogged and regular these days.
Hmm.
She started doing it first because those stories weren't heard or weren't talked about.
Yeah.
So my last call is to Monica Roberts. She passed away at the age of 58. If you are unfamiliar with her work, she is the person that started Trans Griot. Griot is another blogging website, and it's Trans Griot is an offshoot of Griot.com. Um, in 2006, Monica created the blog, and like I said, it was the only source of news and commentary from a trans woman about trans women, specifically trans women of color, um, and from the trans woman perspective. So, um, my last call is to Monica Roberts. Um, we lost a pioneer, unfortunately. Another loss of 2020. So,
Come on, blogging pioneer. Yes. Things that matter to her as a trans woman. Come on.
it mattered to us because it wasn't just trans people that were reading the blog. It was people that didn't know and were trying to educate themselves, self included.
Yeah.
Um, that I was like, okay, well, what's going on over in this section of the world? Um, so Monica Roberts, if you've never heard her name, don't know what Trans Grill is, take 5 minutes and go look it up.
Get on the Googler.
Indeed, she's my
My
last call.
my last call this week. We're celebrating LGBT Center Awareness Day. So I of course love Out Memphis. There's LGBT Detroit. Houston has the Montrose Center. New York has the Ali Forney Center, and Atlanta has the Philip Rush Center. So shout out to all the LGBT community centers across America. And just thank you to anybody who has worked at an LGBTQ community center, volunteered for one, because they definitely provide a lot of safe sex supplies, STD and STI testing, food, housing. mental, physical health needs, depending on what day it is, and if they grant came through and they was able to get a nurse practitioner to come through on Wednesdays from 12 to 4. Just LGBT community centers are out here doing the work. So make sure that you are going to lgbtcenters.org. That's one place where you can find a communities LGBT center near you. And also you can go to centerawarenessday.org, and that is created specifically for the holiday of LGBT Center Awareness Day. And that's my last call.
Work. Go get
Get you some
into
services.
the LGBT centers. Wear your mask. Wear your mask because girl.
And
Shit, if
grab you
y'all
some
going out here.
condoms.
Well,
Take your STI test.
take your medications as well. Whatever medications you are currently prescribed, and get the ones that you don't have prescribed to you if you need them. Um,
That is this week's episode of Here for a Podcast. My name is Ronald Matters. Y'all, I need a favor. I'm asking y'all for a scam. So I'm gonna put the link to our YouTube down in the comments. Pretty please subscribe to our YouTube. I'm trying to do some schemes that Todd set up in the background, but I need you guys to make sure you're going to our YouTube
that's
and
shade because my name is Todd as well. So I didn't set that scheme up.
cool story, bro. But make sure you guys are going to hereforitshop.com. We just launched season 2 of our merch. So most of it's already being worked on. So hereforitshop.com, hereforithive.com if you have at least $1 a month, and you can support this black ass podcast, hereforithive.com. And of course my website, ronaldmatters.com. Follow me on the internet at Ronald
That's a lot
Matters.
of buttons that we asking them to
And
push.
shall look, stay connected. Stay connected. What's your name, Shouty?
Well, I ain't gonna ask y'all to push no buttons. Shit, y'all got enough buttons to push apparently. I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, aka the Gay Vampire, and hopefully we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.